What if I told you the key to success is actually being a ninja? Not literally, of course, but what if the real power move is to blend in, stay unnoticed, become invisible? That's where this guy Ayanokoji comes in. He's like the main dude from this anime, Classroom of the Elite. And let me tell you, this guy's got the whole staying under the radar thing down to a science. Seriously, he makes Solid Snake look like a screaming toddler in a crowded mall. Today, we're diving deep into the mind of Ayanokoji to learn how to win the game by playing, well, not exactly playing at all. Alright, first things first, if you want to master the art of invisibility, you gotta ditch that desperate need to be the center of attention. And that's where Ayanokoji excels, my friend. This guy's got the whole blending in thing down to an art form. Think about it, you ever notice the background characters in anime? No, of course not, because they're doing their job perfectly. They're like furniture, but with better animation. That's Ayanokoji's vibe. He rocks up in his plain school uniform, keeps his head down, and never ever volunteers for anything. It's like he's got "Don't Notice Me" tattooed on his forehead in invisible ink. And you know what? It works. People underestimate him, they overlook him, they basically forget he even exists. Because when you're invisible, you can see everything without anyone noticing you're watching. Now here's where most people mess up. They think being invisible means being a wallflower, just standing there awkwardly at the edge of the party. But Ayanokoji, he's not about that life. He knows that sometimes you gotta engage. The key is, he's picky about it. He listens way more than he talks, soaking up information like a sponge. And when he does finally decide to speak, it's always calculated, always deliberate. He's thinking 10 steps ahead, manipulating the entire game from the shadows. Ever notice how most anime characters are like walking, talking emotional roller coasters? Yeah, Ayanokoji is the opposite of that. This dude's got ice in his veins. Seriously, he could win an Oscar for his poker face. No matter what's happening around him, he always keeps his cool, people are freaking out, drama's exploding, and he's just there like Tuesday, am I right? And that's the thing about emotional control, my dudes, it throws people off balance. When you don't react the way they expect, it makes them doubt themselves. He stays calm, he stays collected, and he lets everyone else lose their minds around him. Now don't get it twisted. Ayanokoji isn't just some emotionless robot going through the motions. This guy's got brains, and he's not afraid to use them. Remember all that observing he does? Well, that's not just for fun. He's constantly analyzing people, figuring out their weaknesses, their strengths, their deepest desires. He's like a walking lie detector, sniffing out BS a mile away. And once he's got your number, he can predict your every move. He comes up with these elaborate plans, these long-term strategies that would make even Professor X do a double take. Here's the thing about being the mastermind, you don't always have to be the one doing the dirty work. Ayanokoji understands this better than anyone. He's all about delegation, but not in the, "Hey, can you grab me a soda?" kind of way. No, this dude is a master manipulator. He knows how to subtly influence people, how to nudge them in the right direction without them ever realizing they're being played. He lets others take the spotlight, lets them think they're in control while he's the one calling all the shots behind the scenes. And you know what? It's freaking genius, because when things go right, he gets the credit. But when they go wrong, well, there's always a patsy waiting in the wings to take the fall. Okay, let's be real, nobody wants to work harder than they have to, and Ayanokoji? He's all about that efficiency life. This dude believes in minimum effort for maximum results. He's not out there breaking a sweat trying to prove himself to anyone. Nope, he picks his battles carefully, only expending energy when absolutely necessary. But don't mistake his laid-back attitude for laziness. When he does make his move, it's calculated, it's precise, and it's always, always effective. So there you have it, my friends, the secrets of Ayanokoji's success, laid bare for all to see. Now, I'm not saying you gotta become a master manipulator or anything, though, hey, no judgment here. But there's definitely something to be said for staying under the radar, for playing the long game, for being strategic about your interactions. What do you guys think? Could you pull off Ayanokoji's tactics in real life? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more anime-inspired life hacks.